What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. We are back. I've been waiting a long time for this season, for this show to come back. The Family Business, Season 5, Episode 1, The Aftermath. Like, it felt like forever for this show to come back. This is like one of my favorite shows. The fourth season, that cliffhanger was crazy. So seeing it pick back up a little, where it kind of left off, just a little time jump, not too big of a time jump. Probably maybe like a few days to maybe a few weeks afterwards. I always love when LC do his meetings and stuff with the rest of his partners, like his business associates and stuff like that on his yacht. I love when he do those meetings. I was not expecting some of those new additions to what I like to call the board. Him bringing in Consuela. I said, oh, this treacherous bitch finally got a seat at the table. You can't trust Consuela. Consuela is definitely somebody that you can't trust. That's you got to watch her. You know what I'm saying? From a business standpoint, I get why LC did that shit. I get why he, gave her a seat at the table. I get it. It makes business sense. Now that she's a madam of that Hell's Angel Club or whatever it's called, Hellcat Club or something like that. Now that she's the madam over there, she has a network pretty much of clients and information and stuff that'll be useful to all of them. So it makes sense, but she is just way too treacherous. Like, you have to keep tabs on that one. You know what I'm saying? Because her loyalty, it blows like the wind. Then he brought in KD Shrugs, the sheriff who, is a sheriff in the South or whatever. I don't blame, LC for wanting to expand into the South, take over distribution in all of the South, take over that drug market. I don't blame him for wanting to expand there. That's a huge market. But to bring in little Bobby Ewing, when I seen Patrick Duffy walk through the door, I said, oh shit, they done got Bobby Ewing up in this bitch. For those that don't know, y'all should know Bobby Ewing from Dallas. Infamous Bobby Ewing. It was cool to see him because I knew he was going to play somebody crooked. So he playing a little crooked sheriff. But it was smart to bring him on too. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock LC for that. But you can't trust these people. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust Consuela fully. You damn sure can't trust, Sheriff Shrugs, a.k.a., KD. You can't trust him. But I guess, LC just using them for what he could use them for, which is their connections. You know what I'm saying? They're useful for now until they're not. Sebastian was pissing me off because, I ain't never liked Sebastian. I swear to God, I never liked his character. He always think he was higher than what he was. He thought he was more important than what he was within the group. For him to sit there and tell LC, oh, we need to take a vote. Bitch, who is you to say we need to take a vote? First of all, I'm glad LC bucked up on him because, for one, there is no vote. Y'all get your product from LC. LC the boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no vote to be had. LC run that shit. You get your product from him. And Sebastian shouldn't even be mad because at the end of the day, he's upset because KD came in and he's pretty much going to be helping them run the South, basically. And Sebastian runs Florida, mainly Miami. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. You run that little territory. He's trying to expand and take over the whole South, not just that one little corner of Florida. Sebastian talking about, well, if you give me more product, I could, expand and more into the South. Okay, but you've been working with the Duncans for how long now? So if you really want to expand into the South, why you haven't done that before? Why are you just now talking about doing it? Like, I don't blame LC for bucking up at him. At the end of the day, you get what you get. He gives you what he want to give you. At the end of the day, you don't like it, walk your ass up out of there. And Sebastian talking about, well, I'm going to leave then. LC ain't hesitate to get up out that chair. He said, why the fuck you still standing here? Get the fuck out. I don't blame him. Get with it or get lost. Because Sebastian always bitching about something all the time. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, this is business. Take the emotion out of it. This is strictly business. You might not like what he did, but he's doing it for a reason. LC know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Him adding these people to the board, it's obviously strategic of him to do it. That's why he did it, dummy. Honestly, I would have clipped Sebastian a long time ago. I would have took his ass out eons ago. I ain't never liked him. I never trusted him. Never trusted Sebastian. So apparently some boys down in the South. So it really was strategic of LC to bring KD in, because they got some boys down there in the South that's not too fond of Vegas being out of prison. You know, LC son. So of course LC want to know what they thinking down there, and the only way to do that is through KD. But it was smart bringing KD on board, because legally he could protect them down there. You know what I'm saying? Make the cases go away, like just in case one of his boys, you know, spot one of LC men or one of their business associates down there slinging stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You let them slide. You know, of course you get your fee. You know what I mean? So it makes sense. But now some of them boys down, some guy named Jonah or whatever down in the South gonna try to blackmail LC, talking about $5 million. You kiss my ass. I wouldn't be paying no $5 million, but I get why LC got to do it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he got to protect Vegas. But KD, little shifty ass, sitting there talking about something. Oh, you gonna pay the bill for the dinner? And then got a nerve to ask him to pay the tip. I said, you better get the fuck on, KD. Like, LC was tight. LC just pulled out a stack of hundreds, threw that shit on the table, and KD bitch ass gonna take some of the hundreds and put them in his pocket. I said, look at this Steve and Ho. See, this is why you gotta keep an eye on KD ass, because something tell me he, you know, he ain't loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like, he look like, oh, I'm gonna play both sides of the fence type of person. Nah, LC need to keep tabs on all these folk. I'm telling you. You can't trust all of them now. So anyway, moving on from that. It was good to see Rio and Mama Chippy. They done went down to the church and stuff like that. Her friend Diane was there and whatnot. The way Rio made that face when Diane hugged him and hugged him again, he was looking at his mama like, if you don't get this damn lady off me, I don't know her like that. Yeah, Rio face was fucking hilarious. He was like, I don't know this lady like that. And now Diane trying to hook him up with her son. I was like, not y'all over here trying to play matchmaker. I don't blame Rio. I don't blame him, because I don't do blind dates neither. I don't blame him, because he was like, nope, I ain't about to sit here and go out on a date with somebody or link up with somebody I ain't never seen before. Sight unseen is a hell to the no for me. I don't blame him. But, I mean, if Chippy vouching for him or whatever, then maybe he look halfway decent. You know, he may be about something, but still, I don't do blind dates. Like, I got to see you. You know what I'm saying? I got to see what you look like before I even walk my ass out the door, you know? It ain't all about looks, but you got to look cute. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be a 10, you know, but you got to at least be a 6.5 to a 7, at least. Maybe a 5.5, I'll take it. But you got to look like something. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to do that. So they was about to get in a Porsche. Well, they got in a Porsche when two little dumbass young boys done pulled up on them with guns out, you know, robbing the car. I said, oh, y'all little motherfucking boys don't know who y'all playing with. Y'all gonna rob the Duncans? I said, are you crazy? They pulled a gun on Mama Chippy. And I could tell Rio wanted to do something, but I was like, Rio, where your gun at? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get why he didn't have it, because you did go to the church, and naturally they didn't think that, you know, they would get robbed at the church house. But, you know, these young boys today, they don't give a damn. Nowadays, they'll rob you in front of the police station. These people don't care. And Mama Chippy was cool about it. She told Rio, listen, get out the car. You know what I'm saying? She held her cool, because she already know what time it is. She know how to handle situations like that. And it's a, you know, it's a car. It's material. It ain't worth, you know, getting popped over. They're going to get it back. So after the dudes left or whatever, Paris and Nevada came to pick them up or whatever, and they told them about the robbery. Rio was tight about the shit. Rio was like, yo, let me go find out who did this shit. I'm going to take them out. You know, Mama Chippy let them know, like, listen, calm your ass down. We ain't about to take nobody out. Calm down. Because at the end of the day, we got bigger shit, you know, bigger fish to fry. So the young boys done took the damn car to LoJack, aka Flex Washington from 101. They done took it to his ass. And you know, LoJack looking at the car like, oh, this is nice, until he seen that damn license plate. He saw a Chippy name on the license plate and was like, oh, no, y'all didn't. He knew what time it was when he saw that license plate. He said, who did y'all rob? Where y'all get this car from? Oh, that don't matter. He said, the hell it don't. You better tell me who you got this car from. He said, was it from a tall, light-skinned lady? They said, yeah. He was like, oh my God. Because the nephew's friend didn't care. Like, he's still sitting there talking about, oh, well, you still need to pay us for this car. He was like, you dumbass, I'm trying to save your life. He said, y'all don't understand who the hell y'all just robbed. Y'all just robbed the wife of one of the biggest drug dealers in New York, dummy. I said, exactly. Y'all ass about to get popped up. He trying to save you, stupid. And, you know, he was like, y'all didn't hurt that lady, did you? No, we didn't hurt her. He was like, thank God for small miracles. Because let me tell you something. Had there been a scratch on Chippy head, oh, it's a wrap. There ain't no talking. There ain't no nothing. Y'all going down. So when LoJack brought them back the car, Rio was all over LoJack because he thought LoJack had something to do with it. Now, I know Rio mad, but at the end of the day, he should know LoJack better than that. You really think LoJack would have something to do with robbing a Dunkin'? Especially LC wife? You crazy as hell. Please, LoJack ain't that damn crazy. He ain't stupid. LoJack is not about to rob no Dunkin'. He ain't about to sanction that. And obviously, when he saw who the car belonged to, he immediately brought it back. You know, Chippy wasn't tripping because she believed him. Trust me, the Dunkin' name go far. You know what I'm saying? So once he told him that it was just some young dumb kids that did that shit, Chippy wanted to let it go. Rio did. Like, Rio was hot. And I kind of get why Rio mad, because when you come from that family, even, you know, just in that lifestyle period, you know, and being black, it's like you don't want nobody sticking no gun up in your face, especially if they ain't gonna pull the trigger, because if you don't pull the trigger, I'm gonna come get you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna set it off. So I get why he mad, because, you know, he don't like nobody pulling no gun in, you know, in your face. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame him. But, you know, like Mama Chippy said, let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? We got the car back. Ain't no scratch on it. No harm, no foul. You know, they ain't know who they was fucking with. We gonna chalk that up. So, you know, Rio was letting him know, you know, let your nephew, let them young boys know, stay away from that church. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with nobody at that church. Don't, you know, try to run up on nobody over there. You know what I'm saying? LoJack was pissed because he was like, damn, now I don't got no way to get back to my damn garage. He done bought the damn Porsche back with no ride. I said, sir, you better pull that phone out and get a Lyft or Uber. Better do something, LoJack. So anyway, moving on from that. They getting ready for the funeral. And Paris done got some damn nice ass blue, look like blue roses or whatever that was. She knew immediately who they were from. You know what I'm saying? They were from Niles Monroe, who she thought was dead. That man ain't dead. He back. Y'all know who Niles, if y'all know anything about the family business, you know Niles Monroe was played by Christian Keys. And Paris, you know, him and Paris got a long history. And she thought that brother was dead. I'm like, nah, he back, Paris. I'll be a little scared if I was her, because I'm like, you don't know what Niles might have on his brain. You know, he might see what she did as betrayal and might be trying to come after her ass. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. So they ended up going to Sage's funeral. You know, the Cora family, Sage Cora. I thought that wasn't the right place for them to go. I mean, I understand Sage was Paris's friend. I wouldn't have showed up to that funeral. I get that they tried to pay their respects, but after the bad blood between the Duncans and the Cora family, I wouldn't have went there. You know, and Mama Cora, she wasn't happy to see Paris there. She was not happy to see Paris at her daughter's funeral, because she blamed Paris for Sage's death. You know, she felt like had, you know, Sage not tagged along with them to take out Brother X, she would still be there. But at the end of the day, I get her grief, but that's not Paris's fault. Sage was a grown-ass woman that chose to go. You know, she chose to, you know, get suited up, take her gun, and go. And that's the price, you know. There ain't no guarantee that you're going to come back. But once, you know, Mama Cora asked them to leave, I would have just left. You know, you got to respect them people's wishes. You know what I'm saying? I know there's beef between them or whatever, but you got to respect them folks' wishes. Because they got another fire to put out. Antonio Dash. Because now Antonio asking all these questions about Vinny. You know, because they ain't heard from Vinny since he went to California. What they don't know is Orlando baby mama Ruby done popped his ass. They don't even know. I said, oh, well, damn. So now, you know, they trying to figure out Vegas trying to figure out like what's going on with that. So he called Orlando, and Orlando was like, I don't know nothing about that. But you can tell Vegas ain't buying what Orlando selling. He know Vegas know damn well Orlando lying. He know about what happened to Vinny. And Vinny, not Vinny, but Orlando and Ruby and Lil Vincent, they need to change that boy name. I'm sorry, but if I was Orlando, I would change Lil Vincent's name, because there is no way in the freaking world I'll be walking around with my child named after my enemy. I'm sorry, that's a no. So now the Dashes done sent they shooters to the hospital to go look for Vinny or whatever. And, he pulling out a gun on the doctor and stuff, trying to find out where, Ruby and them at or whatever. So once Orlando see it, he called Ruby while she in the car. He was like, listen, it's $200,000 cash in the backseat. You and Vincent, get out of here. Run. I don't like Ruby. I ain't never liked her. She always seemed shifty to me. Like, I ain't never trust her. You know what I'm saying? I know Orlando sprung on her and stuff like that, but I ain't never trust Ruby. Because I felt like that was so spiteful of her to sit there and marry Vinny and let that man raise her child with Orlando, and then gonna give him the name Vincent, knowing that was gonna piss Orlando off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like her since she did that little sickening shit. She ain't nothing but a jump off. I ain't never like her. But, Orlando sprung on her or whatever, so he wanted to get her ass to safety. But Orlando better get with his family, and they better figure out a plan to, throw the Dash family off the scent. Because if the Dashes find out that, they had something to do with Vinny's death, it's going to be beef. It's going to be war. And they don't need that right now. I feel like the Duncans got too many enemies on their damn hand. So anyway, moving on from that. Lil Mariah getting out of control. London and Harris' daughter, she up at the schoolhouse fighting. Chippy had to go pick her up and whatnot. And she gonna sit there and lie to that school talking about her mother out of town. I would have tore her ass out the frame. Sitting there lying. Telling them people that mess. Sitting there fighting and then don't even have a reason for why she fighting. Because London asked her, what are you fighting for? And she can't even answer the question. Won't even answer the question. Then talking about something, I was hoping my dad would have picked me up. Because they don't, they never told her what happened to Harris. And I can't blame London for not telling her yet. Because that's a touchy situation there. Because I wonder, is Harris dead? Like, did the Dashes kill him? I'm trying to remember what happened in the season 4 finale, because I know Junior gave Antonio that information. He gave him that gun, that Harris used or whatever. So I'm guessing that came back to bite Harris in the ass. So now London gotta, at some point tell Mariah about her father. Is Aunt Nene living with them now? Because she back up in the crib and stuff, so I suppose she living with them. So anyway, moving on from that. That damn Junior. He gonna be a pain in my ass this season, I could tell. Like, I understand he upset because they lied to him all these years about Chippy not being his real mother and that Donna is his real mother. I get that he upset by that. But my thing is, why is he mad at Sonya? You know what I'm saying? They just got married not that long ago, and you mad at her over a secret she did not know nothing about? Like, this is a secret that's been going on for over 40 years. That girl ain't know nothing about that, and you mad at her. Like, she came over to the house to come see him. He won't even let her in the door. He basically calling her fake. Talking about, oh, you're just as fake as them. Oh, you still living in the house with them. Where the hell else is she supposed to live, big boy? Where's she supposed to go? You told her not to come with you when you left the house last season. So where the hell is she supposed to stay? Fool. Like, he taking his frustration out on her, and that ain't right. And my whole thing is, how you mad at everybody? You mad at your whole family, and you mad at your wife for no reason, but you not mad at Donna. Like, he calling her ma, embracing her. How you not mad at her? She lied to your ass too. Why you ain't got no smoke for her? And then you up in the house with a bunch of whores, messing around. I felt so bad for Sonya. I was like, girl, you need to turn around, go file them divorce papers and leave his ass. You need to go ahead, because it ain't worth the stress. And come to find out, Sonya pregnant. That was the gift that she was going to give him. She had a gift in a red box with a bow on it. And he talking about, oh, you just like them, trying to buy me, trying to buy my love. No, fool. She trying to tell your ass you're going to be a father, dum-dum. Like, she need to walk away from his simple ass. honest to God, like, I wouldn't even deal with him, because I could tell he gonna be a total pain in the ass this season. Total. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.